What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio. Shout in as always. I got my podcast partner off in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia.
Man, I'm mad as hell. You know, it's Saturday morning. You see I got my Georgia Bulldogs on, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you because they left you out. But, you know, I've been invited down, you know what I'm saying, by Kirby Smart. And, you know,
Kirby that hit you personally?
Well, it wasn't quite Kirby.
Oh, see, now, who the hell was it?
Well, more like a Quincy Carter.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Close enough.
That's close enough, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going down to the game tonight, man. 7:30, we play in Tennessee.
Ooh.
And, you know, I was in bed. I was actually going, you know, just kind of chill out until maybe, you know, 4, 5 o'clock before I headed to Athens. And then I get a call for you to come down here and talk about Mike Tyson,
hey, man.
you know, and the fight last night. So I had to come down here to show some love to Mike, man.
Iron Mike. I mean, how
Iron
did
Mike.
you feel about seeing Iron Mike, you know, put on those gloves and dance in that ring one more time, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you, B-Hop. Seeing it, I had mixed emotions about it. You know what I'm saying? I was glad that, you know, anytime a nigga get a bag or get a check, you know what I'm saying? I don't know Mike's financial situation. You know, we do know he had financial trouble back in the day. I think he kind of bounced back a little bit, but I don't know to what extent he bounced back. So to see him, you know, go out and within, you know, an hour make him, you know, $20-30 million. I don't know exact the money he made. That's a good look for any brother.
Exactly.
But at the same time, man, seeing Mike up there, man, taking punches at that age, man, almost at 60 years old, legs wobbly, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was stressful too. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
One thing you know, that I'm glad about is that one, that he didn't get, you know, the Nate Robinson. I was in the back of my mind, I said, I do not want to see another Nate. You know what I'm saying? Not what Iron Mike, not for what he has meant to the culture, meant to boxing itself, you know what I'm saying? A man who had mental illness that, you know, that we all kind of identified with. We had somebody in the family with, you know, with those type of outbursts. You know what I'm saying? So to see him, you know, win all that, you know, to beat all that and still be thriving at this age, I didn't want to see him, you know what I'm saying, knock the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So not seeing him, you know what I'm saying, looking like, you know, laid out on the campus was a plus to me. But at the same time, there was some times, man, he was looking wobbly. It was, you know, he was old, and you know, and I felt bad, and I was kind of upset with a lot of the crowd that actually came to, you know, thinking that, you know, like, they don't care about it's a different type of crowd. Some people that just wanted to see Mike, but some people really was there to, you know, to see him fight, you know, as far as, you know, like, want him to brawl out.
Well, no, because if you was watching that documentary leading up to it, that man Mike was training like he was about to go in there and whoop some ass.
And he's supposed to. He has to train like that, not to die.
That's what I'm saying, and I agree with that. But when I was watching that training, it looked like he was going to win the fight.
I didn't think that.
The way he was training, it looked like he was the old Mike ready to go back out there.
That looks like that. Have you ever seen Michael Irvin or T.O. go out there and run some routes right now? It's totally different running routes with a 22-year on your ass that's making $100 million that's got them slamming your back trying to put you to sleep every time. You understand? So that's a big different thing. That's a totally different thing. Have you ever seen them niggas play 3-on-3 with Ice Cube? They look good when it's just those three. Shaq can go out and steal maybe do a little dunk here and there, but let him try to go up against Wembyami right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Gonna be fun.
So you know, as a person that kind of, you know what I'm saying, that's real heavy in the sports, I didn't think they had a snowball chance in hell to beat Jake. You know what I'm saying? And I was glad that at the end also too that Jake showed class.
He put some respect
and he put some respect on Tyson. I think that after that second round, he knew that he had Mike. And one thing I will give him props for is that he could have took advantage of Mike. They actually went in the corner. They were showing the trainers talking to him. And one of the black guys like, man, he old, man. You know what I'm saying? His reflex is bad. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and, you know, stop letting up on him. Go and knock him out, step up for him, and come back in and go ahead and finish him. Like he almost wanted to see Mike, you know, knock the fuck out. That rubbed me the wrong way, too, hearing the brother saying that. I don't know if anybody else heard that. some people might say that, he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, so, and I can respect that. But this still is Mike. It's still a payday. Well, you didn't gain anything by knocking out a 60-year-old Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to hear him in the corner saying that, trying to, lobby for him to knock Mike out.
Yeah.
It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but at the same time, I guess it is his job to do that.
I felt like they were putting on a show. After watching that fight and Mike not getting knocked out, I realized that this was the biggest jug of 2024.
No, it was.
Okay?
It was a jug.
And they went in there and they hyped up that show. When Mike slapped the hell out of Jake before that fight, I said, "Oh my God!"
He stepped on Mike's foot though. I think that was a real slap.
Yeah, it was a real slap because Mike is still with that shit.
Right.
So it was like, okay, Mike is ready to go out here and fight. But I believe that they really put on a good show leading up to it. The documentary was good.
Yeah.
The fight, I mean, it was just Mike out there, doing what he did, cooling out or whatever. But I wasn't mad about it all. I'm proud of the outcome. I mean, Jake, he showed some respect.
Right.
Mike, he was able to stand up for the whole time.
time.
Hopefully, we don't got to see this no more.
Yeah, because it got.
I'm done now, Mike. I'm sorry. Now I done seen enough. I mean, you need to just relax. You need to coach. But then also it brings me back to this, man. Who is the new Mike Tyson? Where's the new, group of kids that's coming up that want to fight? Is it that these kids don't want to fight no more, or is this something that people are not trying to do? Why is sports not as entertaining as it was in the 90s when you had all of these boxers knocking each other heads off?
I ask myself that sometimes too, but I do have a solution.
What?
I think that one thing that a lot of guys from the hood won't admit is that it's goddamn confusing.
Yeah.
The IBF, the super light IBF belt, the triple IBF, the welterweight belt over to the unified. We're like, nigga come out there with 8 belts. We don't know this is the African belt. This is the Puerto Rican belt.
They're past the Troy belt.
Yeah, so, right. So, one thing a lot of people won't admit that they just don't understand it.
Okay.
I think that if we kind of did a format of this right here. Maybe take, how they do in, your basketball, your football and stuff. Maybe have a representative from Georgia, a team from Cali, a team of New York. You got a boxer in each division. You see what I'm saying? And then we have seasons.
Yeah.
And the team can actually win. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if B-High fought at 160 and you fought dude from California at 160, we'll crown a champion at 160. We'll crown a champion at 200.
Yeah.
We'll crown a champion. Then we'll crown an overall team champion.
Yeah.
So it's more of rivals.
Yeah.
We get team sport. We get to build those type of rivalries between boxers.
Yeah.
You might have lost, you know what I'm saying, the last 2 against Cali, but you might have beat the guy from Alabama 3 times straight. But Alabama beat the Cali guy 3 times.
Come on.
Now, so now we got some intrigue and stuff,
Exactly.
as well as the overall team dynamic.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Who's the best team, and then who's the best boxer? So I think it just needs a reformat, a restructure, and maybe I don't know the ins and outs of stuff. Maybe that's stupid. Somebody might come in and say, "Wait, that don't make sense." But to me, it seems like if there was somebody that we could pull for locally, that was a Georgia team, or you know what I'm saying, and we're going against our boxers going against Texas. I would think that there would be a lot more intrigue. You understand in it? So and you could shorten the rounds maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like what you had last night. You got all these preliminary ass fights. That girl fight was a motherfucker too.
Them 2 Mexican. That fight.
No,
was a
you
good
talking
fight
about
too.
Katie? They was too. But the main event fight with Katie against what's her name from Puerto Rico, and she bust her eye wide open. Y'all tell me her name. But I felt like she had won that game. I think her last name starts with an S.
Yeah.
But I think that she had won that fight, and she had got hit with a headbutt, and it busted her, her eye wide open. But my point that I'm making is they have it now where, like you say, it's more of a country. You might have, Puerto Rico ladies champion or a guy champion fighting this way. Yeah, that's cool, but. And then they fight it in New York, know. So some of the fights we don't have a dog in the fight. It's the Mexican champion against the Puerto Rican. I feel like they had divisions here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make it more like stuff that we already kind of used to. NBA, Major League Baseball, blah, blah, blah. And have a season for it. The Olympics kind of already do that already.
Yeah.
I think that it'll be unstoppable.
Was your Netflix acting up while you was trying to watch it?
Nah, I was still in cable.
Well, mine was barely buffering, so I done messed around and I missed the fight, to be honest with you. I had to rewind it. I woke up because I was so tired of waiting on it to buffer. I done messed around and passed out, woke up, I was seeing them standing in the ring, the fight over with, so I done had to rewind the fight and watch it after it ended because I missed it because the thing never finished buffering.
Well, I noticed that, when I be, hacking into your account to watch those games, that they work a lot better for me. I don't know. Maybe that's why you were buffering.
Because you over there enjoying it in your house? Yeah. Dog it. You know what? Man.
When your bill popped up and said, you past due, I just, I said I exit out that right there.
I keep on seeing these bills on my Netflix showing up on the east side of town. I ain't nowhere near the east side of town. In Conyers and Decatur, McAfee, and I'm seeing my Netflix password popping up over there.
Yeah, I gave it to a few people too. But it was definitely, man, Beehive, man, I was serious, man. It was definitely good to see Mike in there. It was good to see Jake show some love and respect.
Yeah.
It was good they made hella money off the entire thing. And we all know that it was, we knew that it was all set up. Yeah, we knew.
The question is, but you had got in there for $20 million, Wick.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I'm not a boxer, I play one on TV, but I'm not a boxer. If I had gotten in there with Mike Tyson, I definitely don't think I can beat Mike Tyson at all. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if I could stand a good hit from Mike. Yeah. So what I would have went into that with the intentions of the payday. Yeah. And time the bell rung and he swung one time, I would have did the Martin Lawrence. Did you ever see Martin when he fought with him?
Oh, man.
I would have laid it on down.
Yeah.
I said, shit, piece wings. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They tougher than me. Hey, I say this right here, man. You know what I'm saying? There are no winners or losers, man, when you're a professional anything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make the NBA, you the last man on the bench, man, I applaud you, man. You in the NFL, you the last man to 65, you never get in, you made it. You know what I'm saying? There are no losers. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, win, lose, or draw, man. You know what I'm saying? He has done what, he's more of a man than I am.
And then also, I mean, just based off of the Mike Tyson brand, the fact that you can go out there at 58 and pull in a quick $20 million.
Exactly.
Who can get mad at that?
Exactly. And all the celebrities that came out to see him. You understand what I'm saying? So, you had Shaquille O'Neal in the building. Some of everybody, man. I want to keep going. I want to go through a lot of these names, but there was a lot of people there to see Mike. A lot of guys that was, as old as Mike and supposed to been in bed. They was in there, tired as a motherfucker. Niggas in there with insulin bags and goddamn breathing machines and shit. But they came to see Mike. They came to represent, and that's all you can ask. So it was like a family affair, a send off to Mike.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I say, boxing. We all love boxing. Yeah. And I just think this needs to be, they need to go back in and restructure it.
That's right. I mean, also in trending topics, I got to shout out our podcast partner, the original Hot Boy Turk.
Yes, sir.
Hot Boys, they linking back up again in Houston.
Yes, sir.
So make sure that y'all go and get y'all tickets for that because it's going all the way down. And I know Turk, Juve, and Manny, they're going to be in the A-Town next week too as well. So y'all got to show up for that. And with that being said, I mean, you're going to be over there at UGA.
I'm going to be at UGA
tonight. Are you
tonight.
running back any punts or anything?
I'm thinking about, maybe,
are you
know what I'm saying?
With
3 yards in the cloud of dust. I can get them 3.
Okay.
I can get you 3 yards.
Are you going to block any field goals? Are you going to stretch all the way out trying to block a field goal, jumping over 4 back?
I'm just going down there hoping that we come up out of there with a win.
With a W.
Because last week we didn't look too good. So hopefully this week, you know what I'm saying, that we can win and go on and get into the playoffs. Because we're on the outside looking in. This is a must win for us.
That's right.
I'm going to sit outside in the cold with Ugga. You know what I'm saying? So you know that that this is a must win for. Because normally I like to watch stuff from the comfort of my house. I'm not a guy that likes to actually even go to games because I always be around some motherfuckers talking, standing up, you know, in front of me, you know, blah blah. But you know, okay, I really like to focus on the game, so I like to watch it at home so I can see the replays.
That's right.
Why this person missed the block or the tackle, you know what I'm saying? But I felt it necessary that I need to go down here now and show my face, and maybe, you know, maybe somebody will see me and say, you know what, Wick's so ugly. Let me try to win the game. So.
Y'all hit the comments.
Yes, sir.
How did y'all feel about this Tyson match with Jake Paul? Do you feel like it was a respectful match? Wick said it was fake. And I ain't mad at him, man. The jug was in. I'm not going to say that the fix was in, but the jug was definitely in.
He would have whooped your ass, though.
No, he would have knocked my head off like a doggone Pez dispenser. But they say uppercut it look like a Pez dispenser. Hit the comment. Be Hot Radio Shout at Big Galaxy. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.